Yes, very interesting, that little debate about the kicks. Funny enough, Steve was mentioning about the referee's gloves. Michaela Tabb, before she comes out, and we see her when we do the legends, Ken, she always wets her gloves, doesn't she? Pours a little bit of water on it, just to stop the gloves being too dry.
Yeah, I suppose it stops them being a little bit slippy, doesn't it, sometimes, you know. And we've seen in past years where some of the referees have actually dropped the ball, you know, and they're going to put it back on the spot and it's dropped it on the table.
Yeah, there's been some funny moments, yeah. But anyway, there's nothing funny at the moment for Shaun Murphy. His opponent only 2 frames away from the final. He's got to start putting frames on the scoreboard to have any chance at all in this match. You would feel he's got to win this frame.
Yeah, just saw Shaun in the press room. He sort of sitting on his own, and then his confidant and friend came in, coach Chris Henry, just sat with him, chatting away, and he looked a little bit bemused, you know. It's very understandable, particularly that last frame, John, before the interval. I mean, that would have really hurt them. Couldn't do too much in the first few frames, but that last frame before the interval, that would have been very disappointing for him. But we have seen it done before. Many players have come back from 4-0 down in best of 11 match. Max Selby was, I think, 5-1 or 5-2 up against Mark Davis in his first round match, and that went to a decider, so it's not beyond the realms of possibility.
Chance here for Shaun. Got this red to the corner. And it's not a bad potting angle. You can run round off 2 cushions, just checking to see if the black would be available. But with these type of shots, don't sacrifice position for the pot. Pot the red. Trying to force the cue ball back up the table, and the way things are going, you just know it's not going to run safe. So here's an easy starter for Mark Selby.
One.
Nice angle on the blue. If he wishes to go into the reds, doesn't have to, but it's an opportunity here.
Well, he did go into them, and he may have been a little bit fortunate here. I think he may have one to the left middle, but those 2 reds near the right corner could easily be made into a plant, you would have thought. He's very good at this type of shot, of course. Former world 8-ball champion, so he's good at what they call in pool combination shots. We call them plants.
Thirteen. 14.
Dead straight on the pink here. I'd love to get one or two of those reds. The reds that are, yeah, if he takes the red he's looking at, the red is close to the corner pocket after this pink. That may open up the black, but those two reds are blocking the black. I'll have to try and that's exactly where he would like the cue ball there. If you can leave the cue ball where he's positioning his cue there, he'd be able to get the red just to the right of the black.
$20. $21.
A bit short of pace for the blue, but the fact that the yellow's off its spot will help him here. He wants to get on that red, just to the left of the pink into the corner pocket, and he's played it very, very well. Excellent shot. Could have done with possibly the cue ball coming down another couple of inches, but he's still okay. He can just stun across with the pink into the same pocket.
$27. $33.
I don't think that's worked out too good. You may not have anything to go for here. Just watching Mark's body language, you can always tell with a player the drooping of the shoulders is a telltale sign that he's on nothing. And now the fact he's looking at the balk end where to leave the cue ball, that's end of break. Where's the cue ball going? Careless. Well, it's a lot of cheering, come on Shaun, but there's not much to get at. But the only advantage for Shaun, he can put that cue ball anywhere in the D. So he needs a good safety here. And it's not a bad target, particularly with the yellow not being on its spot. And so the yellow, green and brown, if you can get somewhere near the balk cushion and use those as the blockers.
Yeah, there's a possibility. A little bit of left hand side on the cue ball here. Pretty good. Excellent shot.
That was a crafty Ken shot. The perfect line.
Half chance for Shaun Murphy. Under normal circumstances, you'd expect him to pot this long ball back up for the blue. No, that's better. Excellent.
One.
Yeah, he didn't play that confident, did he? He usually likes to stay behind the balk line. So just a little touch up behind the green.
Shaun Murphy 1.
The reds are spread, so he's not guaranteed to hit a red here, Mark, and leave it safe. But if anyone can, he can. His knowledge of the angles, I think, is as good as anyone in the game at the moment, escaping from snookers and the like.
Absolutely. I'm not quite sure. I mean, if you can see this left-hand side cushion, well, he can't see it. There's no gap between yellow and green, so he's trying to lay on the red. It's close to the left-hand corner pocket. Just come off 2 cushions and try and just nestle on it, and he's done a good job. Excellent shot. Excellent shot. Purposely came down, Mark Selby, just to make sure that the red in the middle of that bunch of 4 reds doesn't go into the right centre, and that's why he was able to play that shot, because if that red obviously could pass the pink, he would have had to play a different shot. But it was very well worked out. Couldn't have played it much better than that. A little bit surprised, John, and Shaun's earlier shot. I know he nestled up to the green. He didn't get tight enough on the green, but maybe an opportunity that he could have taken that green on it down into the corner pocket.
Well, I think he looked at it, and I think if it had been straight, then he would have played it. I can only assume the fact he rolled up behind the green that it wasn't a good potted angle. He did have a look at it, but if it had been straight, I think he'd have played it. But he didn't want to risk it. Can't blame him, 4-0 behind, but of course every mistake he makes now is going to be magnified in his own mind, as apart from what happens on the table. He's really under pressure here, Shaun. He's taking this red on. Good pot. Now, is he going to be on a colour this time? Needs to slow up a touch, slow up. Isn't it always the way? When you just need that little bit of run of the ball, when you're behind, you never seem to get it.
Yes. Excellent pot, but, and excuse the pun, but it's Murphy's Law, isn't it, John? It always happens, you know, when you need that little bit of luck, when you're searching for something, you just don't get it. He's had 2 good pots in this frame. And so unlucky to finish there on the yellow.
Yellow. Shaun Murphy 1.
The problem was with that. Okay, he's made it awkward queuing, but I don't think he's made it particularly awkward queuing to play the red on the right-hand side of the table, cross double back to safety. Looks quite a straightforward shot for Mark.
Yeah, this is the red, and he's looking at. I'm with you, John. I mean, he was always going to be leaving that red, and it's not really awkward queuing for Mark Selby. You could be in trouble here, Shaun, when you're playing someone as good as this, and you leave a straightforward safety shot. Really, he's left him there.
Just looking to see this red on the left hand side of the table, if he just rolls it to the top cushion, whether he can leave it safe. I don't see a path back to balk. There's the player's view, just that one red, and you couldn't get back to balk off that one. And that's the only red he can hit. Can't try and pot his way out of trouble because the red won't pass the pink, so spot of bother here.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure whether he has enough of this right hand cushion here, John, where he can come off two cushions and try and clip those two reds just to the right of the pink spot. Obviously he doesn't feel that he can. No, that's very, very good.
Well, that's superb. There didn't look any way he could get the cue ball back to balk. He's worked that out brilliantly. Doesn't normally take that long over a shot, but it was certainly worth the wait. Played it with a touch of right hand side just to check the cue ball. Superb safety. And getting plenty of respect from Mark Selby. Well, excellent safety shot from Shaun Murphy, but he's in trouble again. And this time snookered on all the reds. And being 27 points behind, he knows one more mistake, the way the balls are situated, and it could be another frame that's gone.
Yeah, a similar shot to the last one. Just trying to come off right hand side cushion, top cushion, try and clip that red. But he's got to hit it almost perfect. It's a very dangerous shot. Anything more than quarter ball and he's going to be leaving a red on. But it's his only possibility, you would feel, here. Oh, well played, yeah. Excellent shot, well done. And a good cue ball as well.
Yes, that's two great escapes from Shaun. Played it perfectly. But another top draw safety from Mark Selby. Boy, he's played well today, you've got to say that. Not only his potting and break building, but his safety success has been one of the highest standard, 92%. Anything over 90% is excellent in any department. Shaun just below that 88%. But Mark Selby is certainly calling the shots in this tactical exchange, which is very important for Shaun Murphy to win. He doesn't have far to walk, Shaun, when he gets out of his seat, does he? Every time he comes back to the table, this cue ball's almost in the same position. Another good reply needed. This could be good. This could be very good. He's just run a fraction too far, and there may be a chance of a pot on here for Mark. I think the right hand, well, both reds go, but certainly the right hand one, if he can hit enough of it. And it's a natural path back to the baulk end, so there's not that much pressure, but he'll know that this is an important ball. If he pots this, could be a frame winner. Played the other one, thought that would offer him better position and keep the cue ball short to the baulk line. And it's just about held up to make this green possible.
Yes, well held with these two reds here.
4.
Oh, it's been top quality stuff from Mark Selby. Excellent safety shots have created this opportunity.
5.
Straighter on the blue, so he'll have to play for the open red. But in potting this red now, he may let, well, he's just looking there, you see, leave himself a thinnish pot on the pink to come across the table and cannon into those reds that are clustered around the black. And if this goes right, it could be a frame winner.
Yes, he can hit this with as much pace as he likes here. Yeah, could have hit it a lot harder than that. The reason I say that is because, you know, so many balls there, it's going to cushion the cue ball. He could have hit it with a lot more pace. Trying to bring some more reds out into the open.
Yeah, when we saw the replay there, that was the last red he wanted to hit full in the face, because there was two balls. It was a real blocker, as you say, and stopped the cue ball. So it doesn't look as though he's going to win the frame at this visit. He's looking at the safety. Shaun Murphy will be relieved that he's not out of this frame just yet.
Mark Selby, 17.
Well, you can't beat a bit of luck, and you have to say, at the moment, Shaun could do with it. A good run of the ball will help if he's going to make a comeback. What a fluke this was. Just looking at the safety shot, but of course that red that dropped in the left corner, if it had just stayed in the jaws, this frame could have been over.
Frame.
I don't think he's playing the pot on the brown. Trying to nestle up behind the green, and he's played it well. It's just about got the snooker, I think. Yes, that's a snooker. Mikhail are having a close look, just in case she has to replace the balls. As I said earlier, he's very, very good at escaping from snookers, is Mark Selby. Let's see what he does with this one.
Foul in a miss.
Not this time.
Shaun Murphy 4.
And, well, there's a long red on, but I think Shaun will be happy to put that ball back. The yellow just moved a fraction. Michaela noticed that. And that's, of course, why she was having a good look at the situation of it, because in case there was a missed call, she'd have to replace the balls. Good refereeing.
Check that for you, Mark. Okay.
Yeah, this is the angle. Right hand side cushion, top cushion, just clipping off the red here. And again, he's got to hit it quarter ball if he may.
Foul in a miss. Shaun Murphy 4.
Yeah, I always feel with this type of shot, when you're playing it, you always feel more comfortable. You can play it with a trace aside, but he's trying to play it plain ball, isn't he?
Yeah, dead right. It's a little bit more difficult when you're playing it just plain ball, no side at all.
Of course, because he can't hit any ball, he can have as many goals as he likes at this, but these points are to the advantage of Shaun. He's missed it again.
Foul in a miss. Shaun Murphy 4.
Well, Shaun this time decided, I think he's just having a bit of exercise, really. Can't see any way that he's going to play the shot. Just wanted to stretch his legs. Can't blame him. Well, Mark seems to be questioning the scoreboard here.
72 it was, Paul. 72.
Well, as you can see in the arena, it's slightly different
Is that right now?
to us.
Okay, thank you.
Well, we haven't got that. It's an 18-point difference. We've got a 31-point difference.
Yeah, the score should be 50-19. I mean,
He's on the phone.
he's probably ordering a pizza, is he? Yeah, pepperoni on mine, thank you.
Hello, Marker here at Alexander Palace. We've got a problem with the scoreboard.
It's 4 and 4 and 4.
I can't really see it.
It should be 50-19. That's what we have on our scores.
They're saying 19.
Yeah, the reduced mark score there, yeah.
That's it. Hey!
That's what we've got.
Add some red.
And now we've got the same in the arena.
I don't think that's right.
Well, it better be. With no one else to ring.
You get 4. Paul, You get 4 for a foul.
Paul Collier there.
Well, he hit it that time, but as you said, Ken, if you that type of shot, if you just hit it more than quarter ball, odds are you're going to leave it, and he has. You can't afford to miss those half chances. It's as simple as that. You've got to play no mistake snooker from here on in.
Okay, you can swerve it, but it's not good to him. He's going to be leaving something here.
Yes, and being 31 points behind, he can't leave another chance for Mark Selby. It'll cost him the frame. Shows you how quickly it can change. Mark Selby was tucked behind the green. Had 4 attempts to get out of it. Well, that's probably as good as he could have done, but he still left a chance of the pot. And if this red goes in, he'd fancy Mark Selby to take the frame. This is good class, Ken, isn't it?
It's class. Everything was going into the centre of pocket for Mark Selby. Safety has been top quality. Let that one go just a little bit. We still got this red just above the black.
Yeah, just misjudged the kiss off the second red. I think he thought he was going to catch it full of that red that he cannoned into. Caught a little bit thinner than intended, but this red's still on. 38 points a lead. Red cover, red needed.
I think this is probably the best we've seen Mark Selby play for quite some time, John. I mean, I know he got to the final of the UK Championship in York, but certainly wasn't on top form there. Probably the first easy pot that he's really missed in this match.
So a lifeline for Shaun. He's going to be on the pink.
1.
Or even the blue, but the problem ball is obvious, the one near the left-hand side cushion. No, missed it by a long way,
So Murphy 1.
and that surely now means 5-0. Because a red and a pink will put Mark Selby 44 points in front.
1.
Well, you better look at the scoreboard here. Well, he should be playing the pink, not the blue. He's made a mistake there. Believe me, that is a big mistake. He's 40... Oh, sorry. I've made a mistake.
6.
I've got carried away here. Sorry, folks. 43 points to lead, 35 remaining.
Mark Selby 6.
The marker put me off. Yes, relentless. No risk. Even though his opponent needs two 4-point snookers to tie. Nearly got a snooker, but things just aren't running Shaun's way this afternoon. Mainly the high standard that Mark Selby has set. And that's it. That's definitely out of the frame.
Mark
And
Selby
Shaun
won.
Murphy
and
will
lifted.
cry enough. And it just doesn't seem to get any better for Shaun Murphy. And Mark Selby now just one frame away from a place in the Dafabet Masters final.